Welcome to the Lords of the Fallen Gameplay Showcase.
Gameplay Showcase!
Today, we're taking
Here we
a
go.
closer look
Here we
at our
go.
all-new
Let's go.
Dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
This is what we tuned in for.
Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling, players will journey across two parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while
that's
Axiom
pretty cool,
presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of two ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral. Or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your two lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world. However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down. But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Kalrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers, the demonic presence within ready to devour any and all within sight. A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred, Master of Castigations, is the devout chaplain of the Hallowed Sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul. When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath. Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now and prepare to unleash the darkness
Spoiling the whole
on Friday
game.
the 13th of October.
God damn it.
PlayStation
Yeah, there
and
is some
Xbox on
new
mobile.
fucking scenes, but yeah, okay, it's a little bit of the letdown. I really dislike this beam. Which second was that? Holy shit, like the animation, everything, it looks so dog shit.
Like the legs, like completely still while doing it. It definitely looks wrong, but
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it's still a nitpick. Like it's not the biggest deal. I can live with that, but
I mean, like, you know, like Dark Souls 2 has essentially absolutely terrible animations, and this is still my favorite Souls game. So it's not like, as long as the gameplay is going to be good, then yeah, I am absolutely fine with the game having like not greatest animations. But that being said, it is definitely kind of a bad look for the game when
yeah.
yeah, you have animations like that. Just after the beam, you have the first look at the like the walking backwards animation. Overall, every single of them, they are so weird.
Yeah.
It's like they would be going forward, but kind of like yeah, like they would be moonwalking basically. Yeah.
I don't really have much to say, honestly, about this trailer because it doesn't really show us anything we did not see other than the bad animations. That's really the only takeaway from this trailer. Like, it doesn't really show us anything else.
Yeah, like they focused on the gimmicks. They really tried to show us, especially that Umbral world gimmick, where you can either apparently Sudoku yourself and then like you're going to get into the Umbral world, or if you're going to die in game, like gonna be defeated by some sort of the mob, then you're getting to the Umbral world as well. And they really wanted to show like possibility to transition between the, let's call it, real world and the undead world and so on. Then that like sometimes in the undead world you have, for example, a chest hidden in the place where in the normal world there is essentially nothing. But yeah, yet again, it's all a gimmick. Every single of these things, those are just gimmicks. It doesn't tell us how the game is actually going to play, like for real. If it's going to be, if there is like actually like fundamental mechanics that are enjoyable or anything like that. It is just, yeah, something that might be pleasant for someone that likes, I don't know, puzzles or something like that, yeah? What I would love to see is the meat. It's very foundations, like of the combat, like how fluent the animations work. Like if you can, for an example, like maybe what is the build variety between, yeah, like if you how different the gameplay looks like if you are going with mage build versus some sort of the melee build and so on, yeah. If how is the combat against multiple opponents looking like? How is the combat against very big opponent looking like in little bit longer sequence than like straight up half of the second of the like some sort of the snippet, like,
yeah, and they should have shown like a minute of gameplay, like actual gameplay at least. I mean, we get it, their environments look good and they're showcasing all their environment, but that's 3 trailers where this is pretty much everything that's shown here. Well, I mean, I guess this is Summer Games Fest, you know, they're not gonna reveal their cards here because this event is dog shit.
honestly though, do we have any other events at which Lords of the Fallen can show off on? Because they missed
No idea.
they missed huge opportunity with the PlayStation event. Then you had shit tons of people watching the
Yeah, they should have showcased this at the PlayStation event, to be honest, not this.
yeah, like then you had this event 2 days ago, the Summer Game Fest, that was watched by 10 times more people than watching like current event that we just been
Yeah,
a
no
part
one is
of,
gonna
yeah.
watch future games from Intel. That was really bad. This honestly was the only interesting trailer and probably the only AAA game they showed too, honestly.
Well, honestly, Lords of the Fallen kind of looking grim to me after this one. I think like the expectations have to be dropped, and that's it. Like, and
Yeah.
honestly, in my case, this is what is happening right now. It's just after this showcase, I still am going to play it. I still hope as hell that it is going to be very good Souls-like. Without a doubt, though, I'm not going to clickbait YouTube anymore with the Elden
Yeah.
Ring killer, because no.
That's my clickbait. 100k views.
Oh right, you had the video.
100k people disagreeing. They were all right.
They were all right, man.
Uh,
I'm watching the trailer again right now. I'm kind of trying to... I like the background environment. I like the references to the first Lords of the Fallen in there. And it's looking nice and so on. For people that didn't play first Lords of the Fallen, but it's basically meaningless. But yeah, yet again, it's... The environment is the only nice thing in this trailer, essentially. Honestly. Like, that speaks to me somehow. Like, also, half of these snippets that we see here legitimately were in the first trailer.
yeah, that's true.
That's also kind
That
of
is true.
unfortunate.
No vertical tracking? Where did you notice that? No vertical tracking.
What does that mean, vertical tracking?
Well, you know when you use, like, say, Sacred Blade on a weapon, right? Like, if you free aim it, you can't aim it upward.
Okay.
Someone said no vertical tracking, so I'm assuming that's what they meant. On the bad animation spell?
Yeah, I am on it. Minutes 52 seconds it starts. Yeah, you know what? The gamer is actually right. The player is looking at the ground,
Yeah.
whereas the spell is being like shot like forward.
Yeah, like completely straight.
And also,
Damn. Is he locked on? I don't think
yeah,
so.
maybe he is just locked, but no, like he cannot be locked on
No,
because
he's not locked on.
yeah, camera couldn't like be set like this if he would be locked on.
Yeah, like, so here's the thing, guys. The reason why, like, clunky animation matters so much, it's funny because we talked about this on the last Lord of the Fallen trailer because their animation looked all right in the last one, but the graphics don't make games, it's the animations that do, and when the game has clunky animation or bad animation, the game feels bad to play. And so, like, it's just not just, like, about how the game looks. Like, when you have bad animation, the game feels bad. So I just hope that this doesn't affect gameplay too much, honestly. Because like you saw, like the spell that does not track vertically is like a perfect example of that. That's not good gameplay.
There is
Elden Ring
one
has instances like that, but still.
there is one copium from me about that spell. In the options of first Lords of the Fallen from 2014, there was something that was basically called auto-targeting. My copium is that it is just that. It is like auto-targeting thingy that you can turn off in the options, and then you're going to have normal vertical tracking. Like it is in, for example, Souls games like Dark Souls 1, 3, and Elden Ring.
We need 15-minute uncut gameplay footage. Just watch, dude. Tomorrow at the Xbox showcase, they have a 15-minute of Elden Ring DLC showcase.
True.
We're gonna watch that tomorrow.
Very true and real. Jesus, I really want to cope a little bit more. Like I'm looking through this trailer for the third time or fourth time, and I'm just trying to find something that I'm like, wait, this is actually great. Actually, you know what? Let me take a look on that bow, just for the moment. Like, I'm gonna put it in slow motion.
All right, let's take a look at the bow.
Yeah, it is 30 seconds in. 20, 29, 30 seconds in.
Let's slow it down even further, yeah. I think I know why everything looks a bit weird. It's because they completely desynced the upper body from the lower body in everything in the game. So no matter what, like the lower half of the body is not doing a motion that makes sense for the upper half and vice versa. So if you're standing still, your legs are standing completely still. And then if you're walking forward, your legs are walking forward and your upper body moves independently. That's like what's going on for pretty much the entire trailer, and that's why it looks clunky and weird. Because obviously that's unnatural.
Mechanically, from the gameplay mechanics perspective, bow is going to be fast, apparently. If you're looking at it like he drags the bow, boom, shot. It means that, like, depending how good the tracking is going to be on the bow, from the gameplay perspective, you can expect that it is, for example, going to be a good finisher of some sort. What from the animations department, string on the bow, yeah, it's like if you are going to look at it in slow motion, it has like very cool movement, like it actually goes forward and bounces back, and it's actually very pretty. So like there are like plenty animations in this game. I would say it's just that not related to the character movement.
Well, like I said, it's because the lower half is disconnected from the upper half. And it seems to be exactly the case for like literally everything in the trailer.
Memory's broken, Rhythm goes unspoken.